Hi guys, it's Natalie Zangon with another of my MFT study support group. Hope everyone is doing well, trying to do the best we can to manage with our studying. As one of my good friends Maria keeps saying, remember that this is temporary and we will get this done. So someone asked me to do my analogy for the theories. So I wanted to say that for psychodynamic, I try to think of myself as, like, if you think about the brain, think about the subconscious. So about everything that's happened from the past. So the family of the psychodynamic, it's a therapist that first of all sits behind, in the olden traditional way of how it used to get done with like psychoanalysis, sitting behind the couch, everything that's in the subconscious, everything that happened during your childhood, your family of origin. So having a lot to do with from the past. And within that family, psychodynamic family, the children of psychodynamic would be object relations, transference, countertransference, safe self-psychology, a lot about the self, attachment-based, your attachment style determines how you will be when you get older, Adlerian, the deeper meaning, and you have the depth psychology that takes into consideration the soul, dreams, and everything like that. Then you come to the head. So think of the head as the CBT. Your thought is what determines everything. Your thought affects your emotion, which affects your behavior. So the CBT family is a lot about the thought system. So remember, we went from the unconscious to the thought family now. The thought family is the REBT, the DBT, and the reality therapy. So under that, we can think about the cognitive behavioral therapy and rational emotional behavioral therapy, and the DBT, which is the dialectic of like being aware of your emotion, which again affects your mind. So very cognitive oriented. Then you go to where? To the humanistic. So we went from the subconscious to the thought to the humanistic. So I think about the humanistic of, like, if you think about your heart, the feeling, the sensation, about the moment, being in the here and now, what you're going through, our relationship, the experience, it's all about the here, the now, the moment. So that's the client-centered therapy, Gestalt, existential, and experiential. So the client center, it's all about you, it's all about the moment, it's about the here and now, it's about that human connection, it's about bringing it into the moment. Imagine feeling your heartbeat, being here right now. Next, you go to the systems theory. So if you think about system, like the digestive system, the whole system, the whole work that goes through to digest your food, that the food doesn't just get digested on its own. That's the whole of, let's see how we could make sense out of all this emotion. Let's digest it in. So the systems theory says, you know what, it's not about just the subconscious, it's not about the cognitive, it's not about the emotion. What is the family system that you come from? What is the family system? So the family system takes into consideration the whole system. So you have the general system, then you have Bowen, the genogram, where you come from. Then you have the Bowen's triplets, the strategic, the structural, and satir. So the system theory says, let's see what is the system that you belong to. You are not just the entity of yourself. You are part of a bigger system. And then next, if you think about the next part of it, is what? The postmodern. So once you left the whole situation of here, you have the postmodern, which is the narrative and the solution focused. And the last one is the motivational interviewing. So that's just to give you a better understanding that even, just to like conceptualize, compartmentalize the different theories and like kind of like make a correlation with it to help you better understand where it comes from. Because a systems theory would take into consideration what system the family comes from. And like each of them have their own way of digesting and understanding the client. Hope you found this helpful. This is Natalie Zangon wishing you the best of luck to all of us on this journey of, God willing, passing our MFD clinical exam.